Just remove the
And
application.
we are live, people. Welcome to episode 1 of season 4. That's right. This is the 4th year of the weekly. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And of course, this year we're back with a full crew, starting off with Mr. Juan Bagnell from Pocket Now, aka Some Gadget Guy. How's it going, man?
I mean, it's going fine. Last week I was all proud of myself for escaping the CES flu, but then my wife and daughter are sick, so now I have a cold. So that's great.
Fun. Next up is Mr. Warren Bowman from BW1.com. How's it going, man?
All right, good. Thumbs up. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
And finally, the one and only Black Iron _ man, aka Sam. How's it going, man?
How the hell do you turn on low thirds?
It's
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Ah, so finally they figured it doesn't work, so just take it out. Awesome.
No, that is not the reaction we wanted. All right, let's kick things off. A couple of news notes. We do have our podcast up now on Google Podcasts, so search for Boored at Work. You will find us there. This show will be updated to most likely Monday because it takes us a while to get approved by Google. So try not to swear or any profanities, please, guys.
Poop, excrement.
Wow. And
Defecation.
also, if you can't get us on the live chat,
Avocados.
you can. Wow. You can also
Kumquat. Lake Titty Caca.
You know what? It's enough. Stop it.
Nutcracker.
Oh, man.
Bagels.
Big old bagels.
Actually, I gotta say, like toasting a bagel, throwing a little avocado on it, actually pretty tasty.
Wow,
That's so West Coast.
You
West Coast. You try to do that in the East Coast to beat you up.
No, you'd be like Williamsburg. They invite you in. Come on, you know that.
Oh, that's hipster. That's a different area.
Yeah. And also, if you wanna ask us questions on Twitter, you can do that. Just hashtag the weekly, all one word. Okay, so that's all out of the way. We'll be checking Twitter as well as also the live chat. Start off with the uselessness of the week. This was brought to you by Mr. Juan Bagnell because none of us had any uselessnesses this week. It's about WhatsApp and its encryption. So Juan, could you give us some more details on that?
I mean, actually, I can give you very few. It's just sort of another point in this longer chain of what kind of expectations for privacy we should have using these types of services where we can engage with these services for free. News kind of broke that there is the potential for a big old back door in WhatsApp, which could potentially be used to snoop on messages, even if they're supposedly encrypted. This is also kind of going hand in hand with the way that WhatsApp does its backup service, where it's just sort of saved as plain text files before you can re-import that into the app and provide a new encryption key. Just again, The Guardian, I think, is making this out to sound like it's a bigger deal than it is. But then this also kind of plays into this notion of WhatsApp being a Facebook property and people being concerned that their personal data is open for business or for governments or for whoever who might be snooping in on that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically, from the article, it basically states that if you're off, because of the way WhatsApp does its authentication keys from both users, it does it slightly differently when you're offline, so that it gives people the ability to snoop in through offline messages. That's pretty much it. Now, of course, Facebook has said, according to them, you cannot access the messages of WhatsApp because it's airtight, foolproof, all that fun stuff, which isn't the case. Just your thoughts on this, guys. Security is going to be much bigger. It is continuing to be a big topic as we transition in the political side of things. But what do you guys think? Start with you, Sam.
To me, it's WhatsApp. It's a messaging app. I never think these things are very secure. I think the only one that was really secure was a Telegraph, and that had its own issues as well. So there's always going to be a trade-off between openness and also security. So what people are seeing here is that trade-off playing out. basically, if we needed to see what was going on in WhatsApp, there's a possibility for people to backdoor into it, probably the FBI and whoever to backdoor into it. But then that also raises the point of how secure is it from a regular hacker? And we don't know the answer yet because Facebook hasn't really told anyone what the answer to that is yet. So I don't know. I think it's something that we just have to find out more about. There's not enough information at the end of the day.
Okay. Warren, how about you?
It's not surprising. There's some type of backdoor, the way to get around encryption. It's kind of the way these things go. Somebody makes something, and then usually there's somebody out there that, or there's ability to unencrypt what's supposedly supposed to be encrypted. It's just you just got to be careful what you talk about on these messengers, especially these free ones and these ones that you're using here. You just have to make sure that it's I guess unless the only thing I can think of is that unless you're really talking some serious espionage stuff,
Got a black phone.
yeah, that type of stuff. I just be careful on what you're saying, what you're sending, and such. I mean, these all have some type of way of getting around the encryption of some sort, and even then, they're still stored somewhere. They can be shown. They can unlock them. They can provide them to the authorities or whatever group, if possible, if needed, if requested. So you just got to be a little wiser about that. It would just be nice if Facebook would maybe a little bit more transparent about how that's all going down.
Okay. I think that's all I have for the topic.
Well, you know what? One of the things that I think is really interesting about where we're going to go, I mean, this isn't just about WhatsApp, but encryption moving into the future. If we're really concerned about sort of fighting crime or terrorism or any of those other things where we might need access to someone's phone, don't we also think it's likely that eventually terrorist organizations are going to get really hip to using like custom ROMs and their own home-built apps for encrypted messaging? I mean, it really wouldn't be that difficult to develop your own messaging system for a little network of individuals, like, a company might use for their own internal communications, cut up their own custom ROM, which is super locked down or super, reliant on proprietary developed pieces of software, especially as, part of crime or terrorism is going to be moving into the cyberspace as well.
Well, Juan, we usually give tips to businesses.
Not for evil criminal organizations. No, but I mean, like this point that I'm bringing up is as we start exploiting the backdoors in publicly consumed media, I think this just stands to hurt consumers more than it does to help us wage any battle on crime or anything like that. I feel like the arms race is going to escalate very quickly for how these things happen. I mean, the notion that criminals are going to use iPhones will probably start going away once they discover that they have the resources to customize some cheap burner Android phone and do whatever they want with it.
No, I definitely agree, and those kind of things will definitely happen as things move forward. But moving on to our main topics of the week, Nintendo on Thursday, 8 p.m. made full announcements of the Nintendo Switch, which is their latest gaming console. I will be showing images and we'll be talking about that in a second here. Hold on a second, guys. There we go. So this is the Nintendo Switch, and this is Nintendo's latest gaming console. For some reason, I cannot move forward or back. I don't know why.
So apparently the Nintendo Switch is a console made for ants.
No,
that's a Windows 10 thing. Close it and open it and it'll work again.
Hide. There we go. So the Nintendo Switch is Nintendo's home and portable console. As you guys know, the Switch is powered by a custom Tegra processor. Nintendo did not give us any full details on specs, so we do not know what kind of processor, how much RAM is in there. That is not specifically known. We do know that the Switch comes with Joy-Con controllers, which you see here, which can be separated and can be used as individual controllers or combined controllers. They're also motion controlled. They also have motion sensing in there. They've got HD-ROM, as Nintendo likes to call it. Sorry, Superman figure. Never mind.
We just stumbled.
Well, it is coming in red and blue.
Yeah,
It's coming in red and blue. So
it does come here in black. I mean, this console is black, and then you do have the red and blue Joy-Cons there.
Which ugly as AF on that thing, man. It's just
It wasn't there.